So when I tell people I'm Muslim, it's like, so are you Indian? But no, you can see my skin. Are you Arabic? Which is not a thing. But how are you Zulu and Muslim?
Would you remind me of what that song?
It's weird to say that something I struggled with is like I'm black, you know. It is what it is. Black, born black, grow up black. But my surroundings weren't always black, so it was hard for me to identify as black because I didn't really know what black is. When you're the only black person around, what does the identity feed off? It feeds off all these other non-black identities. So then you turn to look for ways to define yourself in like different things that you like. For me, it's always been books. I read a lot of like Goosebumps, R.L. Stein novels. A lot of who I am and a lot of the ways that I identify are just influenced by the books that I've read. The first Chimamanda book that I read was in grade 8. It was Purple Hibiscus, and it was before like Chimamanda became this, you know. I remember I wrote an essay, like a descriptive essay after that, and a lot of it was influenced by like her writing. That was sort of the first time I wrote as a black person with like some sort of African identity. I try not to think about it too much, but I guess it's like a tripartite of struggling identities. When you're black, woman, and Muslim, it's a weird place on its own. It mostly feels like I'm a single rare individual. There's a lot of Muslims in South Africa, not a lot of black Muslims in South Africa, not a lot of black Muslim women in South Africa, or at least I'm not exposed to many, and the people that I'm exposed to aren't exposed to many. So they don't know what it means about my race. They don't know what it means about like my culture or my cultures. They just don't get it. But for me, it means something very specific to who I am and a lot about where I come from and how I got to where I am now. As human beings, we're complex. Whether we have one identity in itself is complex, or if we have like many different identities, we're very complex and we shouldn't be essentialized. The main thing I'm concerned with is just being my best black self. It means that I can be whoever the hell I want to be. I'm kidding. No, it does. I mean, it does mean that, but it also means that I don't have to be one thing. I can be many things. Many things, and I also don't owe anyone good English. Actually, don't put that in there. When it comes to making work, I make whatever I feel like. If I have an idea, I'm gonna do it, you know? Fees must fall. Save the black child. At the risk of essentializing blackness, a lot of like the black kids who were trying to conform with whiteness and like, you know what I mean. Like we often struggled as black people in general with accepting the fact that we are black, and I find that a lot of people who I saw showed signs of struggling a lot more, maybe myself included. Are now a lot more confident in that and are not ashamed about being black. Like being black is right now, and I'm happy about that, and I think being black is the future, and I'm happy about that too.
and the white students would sit together, and then there was me in the middle of it, you know? And that's kind of how it's always been in my life. I've always been in the middle of things.
People don't know us. That's why they're afraid of us, because it's a lack of representation. They don't know who they're dealing with.